ladies and gentlemen, and being a producer of Wrestle Massacre as well as Inside Movies Galore, I am David Strege, and welcome to Delusions of Grandeur. Enjoy the reviews. I certainly did.
He tasks me. He tasks me, and I shall have him. I'll chase him round the moons of Nibia and round the Antares maelstrom and round perdition's flames before I give him up.
And now, time for TV's favorite game show, Beat the Time.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Delusions of Grandeur. And I'm David Strege, and here I have another review for you. This time I'm going back almost 15 years to a film that was filmed in 2005. It was a shot-on-video vampire film that was directed by Joel D. Wynkoop, which apparently he's been on over 150 films and considers himself the king of the B films. He is the apparently the actor who has been in so many films that you probably have never heard of him, or if you haven't, then you're definitely more of the A-list per se, or at least. There's always an A-list and there's always a B-list. There is more or less a strict line down the middle of what is a mainstream film and what is an independent film. And this was definitely an independent film. And it was distributed by Cult Movie Mania by Daily Grindhouse. And according to the back here, he also directed it with Chris C. Conklin, although IMDb just says his name. And if you go on IMDb and you look at the cover, his name is in big letters, and it says Joel D. Wynkoops, making sure that you know that it is his movie. Not that I'm trying to make it sound anything sarcastic or anything. I just think he went out of his way to make sure that it was his movie. But on that note, he was really kind and really nice, because I found this particular film on eBay, and I asked him for a signature. Not only did he say yes, but because his wife is in the film, she also signed it too. So he's either on the front or the back, or she's on the back, or he's on the front. I don't know which, but that was pretty cool of him. So thank you, Joel. But in any case, I just describe these films, and if I like it, I like it. I don't, I don't. So here's the plot line. Apparently, there's a fight with some creatures in the very beginning. They're all in black, including Joel's character, which he plays a character by the name of Nick. Ultimately, supposedly in the very end, he gets to of this fight, he gets defeated and supposedly sent to hell. Hence the credits. And then he keeps having flashbacks of what in fact happened. Evidently, there was a pandemonium, a virus that was going around, a virus of vampires, and some kid ends up coming like somewhere near them and says, "Ah, there's a plague in town. Run for your lives!" And he's trying to tell his wife Karen, or Nick is trying to tell his wife Karen that it's nothing, that it's probably just a joke, a hoax, and so. But she wants to go back to the house anyway, so they get back to the house. They notice that the door is open, and so he goes inside, tells her to stay the fuck there. And what does she not do? It's a horror film, folks. She does not. So she gets right inside the door, and voila, a vampire bites her, and he comes over, and that's when apparently he starts his quest. Next. After after that, he is evidently narrating the story. Nick is, which means Joel Wynkoop is narrating the story as he evidently goes through this apocalyptic world, and evidently he's got like this electronic device that can tell whether they're human or not. And so he ends up ultimately becoming like this badass hero by word of mouth. But he's in search. Now there's this woman that calls herself the Great Aura, or something to that effect, and she reminds me so much of Lynn Shay. It's almost like she's like her double, except she's got a lot more gray hair than Lynn Shay does, but the effect works because she ends up being like the guide, and ultimately this film kind of becomes a biblical thing. There's religion involved, so it's kind of surprises me that there is religion. So I like that there is a kung fu aspect to this. Joel surprises me with how many high kicks he actually does for his build. So I was impressed, at least on that aspect. Now now there were some mistakes. I mean, like the fact when the original vampire, when you first saw him, his teeth were askew. They were. They were not entirely in. When he looked at you, you could tell that they were starting to fall out, and that's when he decided to bite his wife. The other thing that I noticed, was the fact that the kid who came back, this is before the vampire bite, and he messed up a line, and but he went on with his line, but they kept it in there anyways. That's one of the things that's different from independent films. They will keep lines in because normally it's all done in one take. You don't want to take any more takes than that. So I thought that mentioning that boo-boo, that mistake, yeah, it happened, but the kid went on with his line, and the show must go on. So, in any case, I enjoyed the storyline of it. I mean, I think there was a little bit more narration than there was needed, just a little bit. So it could have been edited just a little bit more. But I like the fact that it became kind of a narrated dragnet kind of a journey, because he had to find the head vampire to bring it all back to the very beginning, or at least so he thinks. Although that ending doesn't really really put it in that light. So in any case, I don't want to say too much more, but I enjoyed the characters involved in here. I thought there were some unique characters. I thought that the effects, the vampire teeth got better as the film went on, and so on and so forth. So production values, I think, got better as the film progressed. But in any case, it's not the best film, but it's not the worst film either. I mean, I was entertained by how much action there was, and I liked the fact that, you know, there were different characters throughout, and it wasn't just him. So, in any case, definitely keep a lookout for some more reviews from me. Thank you for listening. I definitely enjoyed describing this film for you. It's just what I love to do in my spare time. So I like getting these rare and obscure films and describing them for you, even if I have a speech problem. I still tell it the way that I like to. I tell it my way, and that's what I love about this. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for me. It's my therapy in a sense. So, in any case, definitely like, share, and subscribe if you love my reviews. If you don't, go away. But I love telling my side of the story, or at least my point of view. So thank you so much. Have a great day, evening, or morning, wherever you are. Appreciate your time. And definitely check out some more cool reviews from me. Enjoy.